Hey guys, happy Thanksgiving. I just wanted to take the time today to talk about what I'm thankful for, as cheesy as it may sound. It's, I think it's really important that we do have the time to reflect. And it's Black Friday, Thanksgiving's over, and we're moving on, right? Well, I really want to drag this out a little bit and really talk about what I'm actually thankful for, not just going and having turkey. I want to reflect on what God has blessed me with in my life. And one of those things, this is just going to be the starter video, and I might do more, who knows. But right now, today, for this first video, the main thing I want to talk about is all the mentors that God has blessed me with in life. And this is one of I think the easiest things to take for granted is a young man or young woman, all the people God has put in your path that can teach you. Because I know, especially whenever I was younger, I really took that for granted. And first of all, I had both my parents as my mentors, my first mentors. My mom taught me a lot. She read the Bible with me every night. My dad taught me a lot, not just from him telling me things, but a lot from me watching him. And I didn't realize how much I really picked up just by watching him. But like his work ethic, his unwavering solidarity with the family, and that definitely had a positive impact on my life. And just I claim that my work ethic comes from my dad all the time. And I think a lot of the knowledge I have come from both him and my mom. Because my mom was my teacher. I was homeschooled, so she did a lot for me in that area. But the main people that I'm talking about that I want to say I'm thankful for are the everyday people who were in my life who chose to take me under their wing. The people who were their teachers, youth pastors, co-workers, bosses, anyone who has taught me something. I'm talking about you right now. Because I think for most of us, it's so easy to take these people for granted because they're only in our life for a season. Now, I've had both long-term and short-term mentors, and I'm thankful for both of you. Because I look back and oftentimes I can see traits of myself that I have now that are of these other people who taught me things. And especially whenever I have the opportunity to teach someone else and I remember the lessons that were taught to me from someone else. And when I look at history, oftentimes a person is the result of their mentor. And in fiction it's used as a very common trope that someone is a reflection of their mentor, the apprentice is the reflection of the master. But there's a reason that that's so common and that resonates with so many people, because we all remember our mentors. We all have those traits that are still in us from them. And each one we seem to take certain things from and carry on in life. And oftentimes we get so focused on obtaining that goal and getting past that next step that we don't appreciate the period of learning that we're in. Because oftentimes, once we get past that season and the learning's over, we no longer have access to that person who was teaching us all that they were, or not, at least not the type of access that we had before. And I personally wish I would have asked a lot more questions. I wish I would have learned more and watched these people more closely most of the time. But whenever we really take the time and are thankful for the seasons and seek out these mentors, we're going to learn a lot more than we ever could. Because regardless of what season you are in your life, you're going to have someone who you can learn from. If you don't, find them. Because Proverbs talks about how important it is that we search for knowledge and wisdom and understanding and insight, and how we should search for it like it's gold or silver. And when you take that into consideration, the mentors in your life are like golden geese. They're going to keep popping out those nuggets of knowledge, of insight, of a skill, anything that can help. And it could be anything. I'm thankful for each and every mentor I've had, because you are who made me who I am today. Whether you taught me just one tiny thing or whether I was under your wing for years. Thank you. Genuinely, thank you. Whether you taught me how to throw a proper kick, whether you taught me how to act in a play, whether you taught me how to operate a camera, operate a light, hold a paintbrush, cut some wood. Anyone who has taught me a skill or has shown me anything, whether you helped me do better at the job I was actively at, whether you were just telling me something very basic in life, I appreciate you. You are the people who made me who I am today, and I thank God that He put you in my path and that I was receptive enough to listen to you. So thank you genuinely. If you don't have a mentor, find them. Look for them like they are gold, because they are. So to all my mentors, thank you. And to everybody else, let's fill up social media with the spirit of thanks. Catch you on the next one.